This is the story on how me and my Italian boyfriend got together. So you guys are always asking for this story, so here we go. I come to Italy in Puglia every summer. I always have since I was born, and I spent every summer here. And it was summer of 2021, I believe. And I'd just broken up with my long-term boyfriend. I was in that single girl era, in the sense that I didn't want anything to do with boys. It was not on my mind. I had no intention whatsoever of getting a boyfriend. That was the last thing I wanted. So I booked to go on holiday in Sardinia with my friend from Puglia, and she was bringing her friends along and her boyfriend that I'd never met. Antonio, my boyfriend, is her boyfriend's friend. And he'd heard that I was coming on this holiday. I'd never met him. He'd heard that I was coming on this holiday and booked to come on the holiday with us, having never met me, because he wanted to get to know me. Sounds a bit stalkerish now. We all went to Sardinia in this big group of friends that I'd never met before and had a really amazing time. Then obviously during the holiday we realised that we liked each other, and then we were meant to go back to Puglia after 10 days in Sardinia, but then we ended up going to Sicily together for another 10 days without the group, so by ourselves. So we were on holiday for 20 days pretty much, and then at the end of this 20-day period that we're on holiday, we obviously had to go back to Puglia. And I had my flight booked back to the UK for the 31st of August. I remember this clear as day. So I had to go back to the UK because I was a secondary school language teacher, right? And it came to leaving Sicily, and we got back to Puglia, and Antonio was like, move in with me. And I was like, are you serious? We've known each other for 20 days. And he was like, yeah, move in with me. You know when you're just like, let's just go with the flow, let's see how this turns out. You're in that kind of mood. So I was just like, you know what, why not? So I got my suitcases and I moved in, and I never got my flight back to the UK. I never went back home, and I stayed in Italy, and I've been living here since, and it's been over 2 years now, and me and Antonio have been living together since. And it's a roller coaster every single day. It's a learning curve every single day. It's not easy. Being in an intercultural relationship with someone that's from a completely different world to you is, honestly, it's not easy. It's amazing and romantic, but it has its challenges. That's all I want to say. But you know what? I'm here for the ride, and I'm all about why not in life. So I love just going with the flow and seeing where it takes me, to be honest. That's when the best things happen in life. And this is kind of like, girl, if he wanted to, he would, because he found out that I was going on this trip and he booked to go on this trip just to get to know me. But yeah, that's the story in the shortest form that I could tell you. Also, guys, can you just appreciate where I've just done my makeup with no mirror? Look, this is how I've just done it. But look at that view.